गुड इवनिंग गाइस, दिस इज संदीप हियर। बहुत दिनों के बाद मैं ये वीडियो कर रहा हूँ और आप सब लोगों का बहुत सारे रिक्वेस्ट आए कि कुछ ऐसा स्ट्रैटेजी बताइए वेयर वी कैन मेक गुड प्रॉफिट्स विद वेरी लो एसएल। एंड मुझे ये भी रिक्वेस्ट आया कि आई हैव टू डू वीडियो इन हिंदी। सो आज मैं वीडियो हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों लैंग्वेजेस में करूँगा। And if there is any mistake, in case if I do, then apologies in advance. Okay, so let's get started. Or this was a paid strategy which I taught my students last year. So अभी मैं free में आप सबको दे रहा हूँ. So I thought I'll do it in a very professional way. So hence this slide. So let's get started. So we'll be talking about the introduction, we'll be talking about the setup. हम लोग ये भी बात करेंगे कि what is the logic behind this, what are the valid patterns and what are the invalid patterns, where to buy, how to buy, where to sell, how to sell. Most important thing is where not to buy and sell. Okay, and we'll also be going over the charts and I will be showing you the setup on the charts. Okay, so let's get started. So oftentimes when market opens, we come across this kind of a setup wherein market जब open होता है, ऊपर जाता है, नीचे आता है, again ऊपर जाता है, नीचे आता है, then it will reach a stage where it consolidates. Okay, यहाँ पे भी ऐसा ही होता है. In the bearish scenario, I would say market opens, नीचे आता है, again it retraces back, again it comes down, again it retraces and it consolidates at the bottom. So remember this circle that I have drawn. Okay, pay attention to this. So हम लोग क्या करते हैं, whenever we see a candle backed with a huge volume, we enter the trade regardless of what time frame we use. We enter the trade. बहुत सारे लोग 15 minutes use करते हैं, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 minutes, depends on the people. So whenever they see a huge candle with good volumes, they enter. बहुत लोग जब वो retrace होता है तब enter करते हैं, and we are talking about this bullish scenario. Okay, and you don't see market going up in one straight line. It usually goes in waves, correct? कुछ लोग यहाँ पे enter होते हैं when the 15 minutes or the 30 minutes high gets broken, and whenever it retraces back to the support, बहुत लोग यहाँ पे enter करते हैं, ऊपर जाता है, it consolidates and it reverses, right? Similarly in bearish scenario में भी ऐसा ही होता है. हम लोग यहाँ पे enter करते हैं, कुछ लोग यहाँ पे enter करते हैं, कुछ लोग यहाँ पे, कुछ लोग यहाँ पे, finally it consolidates and it reverses. ऐसा क्यों होता है, right? क्यों होता है, वहां जाने से पहले we will talk about valid pattern. Okay, because मैंने आपको बोला था कि pay attention to this circle, right? Now, so this is the setup I'm talking about. Okay, so we will be trading in 15 minutes time frame and we'll be using normal candle. Okay, अगर आपको bar chart use करना है तो you are free to do so, because the color of the candle is irrelevant in this setup. Okay, so let's get on to the valid pattern, the setup part. So हमें 15 minutes time frame में we have to see one candle, second and third candle. Okay, and the second candle's high and low should be within the first 15 minutes candles high and low, and the third candle's high and low should be within the second candle's high and low. This is very, very, very important. I will repeat it once again. The first candle or the first 15 minutes candle, I will come to that. Okay, just pay attention to this. 15 minutes candle होना चाहिए, second 15 minutes and third 15 minutes होना चाहिए, and the third 15 minutes candle's high and low should be within the second candle's high and low, and the second candle's high and low should be within the first candle's high and low. The color of the candle is totally irrelevant here. Okay, keep this in mind. Now, while buying, we have to check कि ये pattern कहाँ आ रहा है करके. Okay, so as I said, this is where we have to look out for such patterns. Okay, जब 15 मिनट्स ब्रेक होने के बाद मार्केट जब ऊपर जाता है, जब हम सेलिंग करने से पहले हमें ये पैटर्न देखना है. ओके, सिमिलरली जब बेरिश मूव आता है, once the 15 minutes candles low gets broken out and when the market comes down, when it consolidates, that is where we have to check for this particular pattern, wherein third candle's high should be within the high and low of the second candle, and second candle's high and low should be within the first candle's high and low. Okay, now what's the logic here? आप समझो कि market is going like this, right, and it pauses. यहाँ पे pause किया मतलब consolidate किया, right, meaning this was the highest point that it could reach, and then कोई बड़े sellers लोग आए यहाँ पे, right, and for the next 45 minutes, 15, 15, 15, 45 minutes, they did not allow the price to go above this. You all agree, right? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि someone who has more money is pushing the price downwards, correct? Similarly यहाँ पे भी वैसा ही है. Market ऐसे आया and it started consolidating and we saw a pattern like this here. Okay, so this was the low point. उसके बाद the price never came below this because someone who has more money, smart money भी बोल सकते हैं, big players भी बोल सकते हैं, they pushed the price on the upper side, correct? Right. Now invalid patterns. Okay, this is also very important. हमने valid patterns देखा. Now invalid patterns, wherein the third candle high has been breached by the second candle high. मतलब इसका high इसने already breach किया है, so this is not going to be a valid pattern. And ये भी वैसा ही होता है. Second and third candles high and low are the same, so this is also invalid pattern. So हमें इस तरह के pattern में we should not trade at all. Okay, now where are we going to sell and where are we going to buy? So मैंने आपको बोला था कि pay close attention to this area. In case if we are selling, then this is the area we need to look out for this particular pattern. Okay, अभी first 15 minutes time frame यहाँ पे हुआ, right, this was taken out and the market went up and then we saw a candle, one candle, it made the day's high here. उसके बाद और एक candle बना, उसका high and low इसके अंदर था, and then one more candle we saw, इसका भी high and low इसके अंदर था. इसका high और इसका high same हो सकता है, and this should not be more than the high of this. It could be the same or it should be lesser than this. Okay, now where are we going to buy? 15 minutes candle यहाँ पे हुआ, the low was taken out, market came down, it was consolidating and we saw one candle, this was the day's low, Another candle got formed. The high and low was within the high and low of the first candle. Then another third candle got formed wherein the high and low was within the high and low of the second candle. Correct? Now, how are we going to sell? ये sell scenario है. Okay? We are talking about the sell scenario here. First 15 minutes was taken out. Market went up. Day high इस कैंडल ने बनाया कैंडल नंबर 1, राइट. उसके बाद कैंडल नंबर 2 बना, कैंडल नंबर 3 बना. Remember the setup. High and low of third candle should be within the high and low of second candle. Second candle का high and low should be within the range of high and low of the first candle. This is very important and that is the reason I am reiterating once again. Okay. उसके बाद where are we going to enter? Once the low of third candle is taken out, we are going to enter here. जब थर्ड कैंडल का लो ब्रीच होता है तो हम लोग एंटर करेंगे and our stop loss will be the high of the second candle. Okay. Now, where are we going to buy? The first 15 minutes हुआ, the low was taken out, the market came down, started consolidating. एक कैंडल बना which made the days low. उसके बाद और एक कैंडल, उसके बाद और एक कैंडल. And remember, high and low of third should be within the high and low of 2. High and low of 2 should be within the low of 1 first candle. Okay. Where are we going to enter? Once the third candle's high gets reached, we are going to take a trade. SL will be the second candle's low. Trust me, guys. इसमें stop loss will be like at times it will be like 75 paisa, 1 rupee. And जो भी stocks which are like 2,500, 3,000 वहाँ पे हम लोग 7 rupees, 8 rupees का stop loss रख के we trade, which means our stop loss is very minimal, you know, like 0.2%, 0.25% ऐसा होता है. Okay. Now, बहुत लोगों को ये भी questions होता है कि is it okay to take trades like below? Okay, this is the first 15 minutes candle. Next candle ये बना, next candle ये बना, next candle ये बना, and this was according to the setup. But this is within the range of the first 15 minutes candle. So, which means the direction is still indecisive. So we are not going to risk anything here. ये यहाँ पे भी जा सकता है, यहाँ पे भी जा सकता है. We are not going to take trades in case if we come across such setup. यहाँ पे भी वैसा ही है. Okay. This is one more pattern. हम लोग बहुत बार देख चुके हैं. First 15 minutes candle उसके बाद बीच में ही बन जाता है. Again, this is indecisive. This could go this way, this could go this way, or this can go in the same direction. बाद में ये यहाँ पे भी या यहाँ पे भी reach हो सकता है. Okay. So we'll not be taking these trades. Now, let's get on to the charts. So I take trades in limited stock. Now, I take trades in few of selected stocks, out of which Titan and Kotak are two of the stocks. Okay. So हम लोग आज Titan और Kotak में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. Okay, you can take any charts for that matter. It should be क्या मतलब participants ज़्यादा होना है. It should not be like participants ज़्यादा नहीं है. Then there is no point getting into that stock. Momentum होना चाहिए. You have to choose such stocks. Okay. Now, अभी आपको चार्ट दिखाऊंगा तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि what I was talking about. Alright. So this was on 4th of April and this is Titan. Okay. यहाँ पे आप date देख सकते हो. You know you can practice as well. First 15 minutes candle बना and then at this point in time it got reached. Right. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? Other candle got formed, which is this candle. This candle, उसके बाद और एक कैंडल बना which is this candle, right? So इसका हाई और लो इसके अंदर है, तो इसका हाई और लो इसके अंदर है. So where are we going to take the trade here? Once this gets taken out, यहाँ पे हमने enter किया और this is going to be my stop loss. If you see 2518.9 मतलब 2.2519 करके सोचो 2512 which is like 7 rupees. 2500 में 7 rupees is like less than 0.2%, right? And you can do like position sizing आपके हिसाब से आप कर सकते हो. And now what you can do is you can trail the trade. 1:1 you can take as a beginner. Whenever you are trying this, you can start with 1:1, 1:3. मैं कैसे करता था वो भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा. Okay, so I use Fibonacci extension and retracement a lot. So what I do is there is something called as Fibonacci tools here यहाँ पे, right? यहाँ पे अगर आप जाओगे तो Fibonacci retracement tool है, Fibonacci extension tool है. So what I do is I select extension tool. जब भी मैं बाई करता हूँ तो एंट्री कैंडल का लो, हाई, अगेन लो पे मैं क्लिक करता हूँ. ओके, and then I wait for the price to come to 3.618 level. From my experience, what I have seen is 2.618 तक वो आएगा ही आएगा, and 3.618 तक आके it reverses usually. We can see that in in charts में हम लोग देखेंगे. Okay, so this is one such trade, and the other was on 21st March. इसी स्टॉक में मैंने नोट किया है. So we will go over that. Yeah, this one. So now tell me guys, are we going to take a trade here? First 15 minutes got breached, it made the day's high. उसके बाद एक कैंडल लो, उसके बाद एक कैंडल लो. Are we going to take a trade in this? No, because the low of this candle has breached the low of this candle. Though we have got the profits here, we are not going to take this trade. Okay, and just for your information, this is what I was talking about. 2.618 तक आएगा ही आएगा. यहाँ पे भी आया है ये इस बार, and it may continue as well. Okay, safe target is 2.618 and 3.618. Okay. Okay. So next is 17th of March. So मैंने यहाँ पे लिख के रखा है. Yeah. So this is first 15 minutes. High and low, correct? ये breach हुआ, the market went up, it consolidated, again it went up, it made the day's high. Okay, this is the highest point. अगर ये इस high point के नीचे होता था तो हम लोग ये trade को consider नहीं करते थे. The candle which makes the day high is the candle we need to look out for. That is going to be our candle number 1. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? Candle number 2, then the candle number 3. As you can see, इसका range इसके अंदर है. So what we are going to do is we are going to take a trade once the low of the third candle gets taken out. उसके बाद it reached 3.618 and then it reversed. Okay. One more thing is the low of this should be broken in the next 2 candles. Okay, ये आपको ध्यान में रखना है. अगर मोमेंटम बहुत ज्यादा अपसाइड होता है तो it will not come down. It will form such setup, but it will go off. इसके ऊपर चला जाएगा price. It will never reverses. Okay, and then we have one more range 15. So हमने ये भी डिस्कस किया था प्रेजेंटेशन के ऊपर, राइट? फर्स्ट 15 मिनट्स, उसके बाद this candle got formed, this candle got formed. So indecisive, यहाँ पे भी जा सकता है, यहाँ पे भी जा सकता है. So in such situation we will not be taking the trade. ऐसे अगर सेटअप बनता है तो आंख बंद करके आप लोग इग्नोर कर सकते हैं. ओके, उसके बाद 14th पे भी ऐसा ही हुआ. देखिए सेम सेटअप, indecisive in nature, right? First candle setup is okay, but it is not happening outside the range of the first 15 minutes candle, which means this is indecisive in nature and we will not be taking any trades here. Okay, now let's get on to quarter. यहाँ पे भी मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ. 26th of May. Now let's check this. First 15 minutes and the low got reached. Market नीचे आया. Then this was the lowest point, correct? This was the lowest point. This got reached. This was the lowest point. Then one more candle got formed. Another candle got formed here. So it satisfies our rules. इसका high and low इसके अंदर है, इसका high and low इसके अंदर है. So what we are going to do is we are going to take a trade once the high is taken off. So like I said, इस कैंडल ने इसका हाई ब्रेक नहीं किया, इस कैंडल ने भी इसका हाई ब्रेक नहीं किया. So we can ignore this setup. Okay, just for your reference, what I am showing is ये दोनों कैंडल ने भी ब्रीच नहीं किया, so we can ignore. ये दोनों ने भी ब्रीच नहीं किया. Okay, so we can completely ignore this. However, just to show the power of Fibonacci extension tool, I am showing you this. देखिए 3.618 got reversed. Okay, and another was 19th of May, wherein the momentum was so strong that यहाँ पे देखिए. Okay, this is also one of the scenarios I wanted to show you guys. First 15 minutes indecisive zone, breach किया, the day's low was made, another 2 candles were made. उसके बाद इस कैंडल ने इस कैंडल बना, and then the momentum was on the downside and it was high momentum, so इसके ऊपर मार्केट आया ही नहीं, so it just went down. Okay, ऐसे भी situations आता है. And another was 18th May. Yeah. So यहाँ पे भी ऐसा ही हुआ. First 15 minutes, the high was taken out. Day's high was made in this candle. Other candle was done. Other candle was done. Setup got fine. And then हमने इसके लो के ब्रीच होने के बाद एंटर किया. Check this. 2.618, 3.618. Okay. What you can do is you can scale out the quantities, few quantities at 2.618 and few quantities at 3.618. All this comes under trade management, and you can do as per your risk appetite. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is this setup really works. There is a logic behind this setup, और आपने भी देखा. And if you can come up with a scanner, you can do so. But मैं क्या करता हूँ कि मैं manually track रखता हूँ. So I have around 28 to 30 stocks. अभी 2 stocks में मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ. So there are about 27 to 28 stocks which I keep a watch list of and I check. And 15 minutes is more than enough once you practice it. Okay. So try karo, do the back testing and let me know how it is. And if you have any doubts, we can probably have another live session, as in, we can have a doubt clearing session as well, probably on a weekend. हम लोग सब मिलके, whatever questions you have, you can discuss. ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. So let me know how it goes, guys. Okay. And thank you so much for your time. And I will drop my number as well as my Telegram ID. Telegram में मैं active नहीं रहता हूँ. So if you have any queries, you can WhatsApp me. I will give my number in the description below. Thank you so much, and please like, share if you feel that this is worth sharing the content. Okay. Thank you so much, and take care. Bye bye.